up, Linda? I've been talking a while since like 2000. Well, you know the story. 2020. Yeah, whatever. Just running through random memories. You can watch this if you want. Don't. You don't have to. Yeah. Starting off with the memories. It's just gonna be random as fuck. So I'll try to go in order. Well, of course, the first memory. Messaging you on what's like January 19th, and I want to say you replied on the 20th. I mean, you have the documents, so you'll know for sure. I mean, if you kept them. Yeah, but we started off with the question game, going back and forth. That was pretty dope, and you was the first. Yeah, the first Asian chick that I talked to, which I was infatuated by, and oof. How soon? I want to say it was that same year that I finally switched over to the iPhone 3GS because of you. Because yeah, I switched over to AT&T and I went with the 3GS or whatnot. Maybe it's the same year, but I mean whatever. I know for sure the same year meeting you and meeting you for the first time in Baton Rouge because it was like what do we say? Said if the bridge was down or some shit, I was gonna take all the wood out of my Escalade and make a raft because we had talked about it within the question game. What was our favorite vehicle that we would like to have? And I think we both said Escalade. And then like that next month, I ended up buying one in February sometime, whatever like that. And we went to Chimes. I want to say I ordered the cheese sticks. That sounds like some shit I would do. Remember correctly. Then we went to the Chimes, and then was there something in between? Cause no, I think next we went to the state capitol, and yeah, used the word nicer, and I was like, that's not a word. He was like, yeah, it is. And I love words, man. It's just so rare to hear that word. It still sounds funny to me, but whatever. Oh, we did. I want to say we went to the mall. Ordered, got a strawberry shake for sure. Went to the mall and we seen what we seen. It was the first time seeing that little carousel thing inside the mall of Louisiana with Mike the Tiger. And then we sat in front of your. That's when you're still staying at your. Well, I mean at your house, but I mean where all your other sisters stayed or whatnot. And we stayed there and talked for a while. And yeah, it's just a great night. And then the next, I remember exactly where I was. The next day when you called me, I was just getting to the gym, the place I took you to go out play Mr. Ed and Jess. And I was just getting out of my truck. I had parked facing towards the gym, and you had called me, and we had a pretty good conversation then. And then, yeah, it was not a really huge gap. Probably missing a lot of stuff or whatever. Just, you remember. Cool. I don't know. But I want to say the next time I seen you for sure was when you came to Lake Charles and we used the word cot, C-O-T. I took you to Steamboat Bill's. That's correct. Yeah, because it was like the only good restaurant we ever had in South Lake Charles. Other than that, it's a bunch of bullshit. So that was the only way I can impress you. Like Baton Rouge had like 40 to 50 different good restaurants. I know you love restaurants. And yeah, I took you to the best one on the first one, and everything after that was pretty much downhill. Besides like Asia at LeBear's or whatnot. And wait, quit talking. Like during that had like a little small breakup, whatever. I was probably being a dick as usual. And he was like, "Fuck this shit." But I remember we had planned on going to San Antonio, and and you were like, uh, you were like, I'm coming to drop you off your stuff. Was it the iPad? I want to. Second November 2009, 2000, no, that was 2010ish. You can't bring me something, and and I was just like, I'm coming to drop this off, and then I'm going to San Antonio by myself, and I was like, oh fuck that shit. We just gonna have to get back together for now, cause I can't miss something going to San Antonio, and then we drove to San Antonio with no clear direction, like at all, because I haven't been there since like I want to say '99, so it's been like 10 years since I had been there. Um, but we ended up getting the Grand Hyatt hotel on the Riverwalk, and you had asked for the highest floor because Doug being high up in the sky or whatever, and it was just having that construction because it was adding like five more like suites to the top or whatever. And but that was the highest we could go or whatever like that. And at night we went to. I remember walking to Denny's, a little restaurant that was down the street from the Grand Hyatt or whatnot. And I was trying to go to memories through when I was in San Antonio. You taught me how to play Scrabble. We played Scrabble on near the boardwalk, then near the Riverwalk, and we're near the mall area where it makes a big circle, and they got that little island thing in island peninsula more like thing in the middle. And did the boat ride. This is dope. Can't go to San Antonio Riverwalk without the boat ride. And on that little peninsula thing, we did the little video, and you did that little stare. I was like, "This is my head." You're like, and then you look away. I was like, "Oh, that little girl loved me, whatever." You ordered a snickerdoodle. Pretty impressed. I still eat those till today and whatnot. And just a dope ass trip. If I think about something later on, they came up with that trip. I'll just add it to it later on, whatnot. But we started doing the triangle. With you going to church, G Mall, into my parents' house, and 2009, yeah. I know we watched Avatar together. Uh, Somewhere close within that sequence or whatnot, and yeah, mind blown. And the new Avatar just came out. Still haven't watched it yet. Probably won't be alive to watch it, but yeah, I remember watching that with you. Oh, with our little our Skyping. So we would remember a little whatever little dumbass sound he makes when you do the Skyping thing, and yeah, we Skyped a few times and watched movies together. I want to say we watched Black Swan together through Skype, and then I remember being so happy going to your Teachers Award ceremony. And we went to Bonefish Grill afterwards. I remember there like it was that black lady. I don't know who she was to y'all. I think she was like a higher up or something, maybe like a principal. I don't know who she was. Or maybe equal to y'all. I don't know. I remember the seating pattern when we went there. It's like a couple of teachers, whatever, and yeah, because that other girl, the other black girl that you were friends with. I could sit here for another 5 minutes and remember her name, but I'm not even trying to come up with it. She had a boyfriend. I want to say he came as well. And I had skipped out on Marlon because Marlon was supposed to go play. Was supposed to go to the casino together, but I ended up spending time with you or whatnot. And then our next big trip, I want to say, was to Vegas. We stayed at the Aria. I just remember being like very dark in there. Even when I think about it, it brings like dark memories to me. But it smelled like really good. I don't know what kind of Simple words that skip my mind. I don't know what kind of fragrance they were using, but it smelled very amazing, and it was very. It's a dumbass word. Welcoming, I guess. I don't know. I feel like home. I don't know. I can't explain it. But yeah, that corner suite we got is beautiful, man. Like, waking up and seeing like the big ass curtains that the whole square or whatever, like that little corner thing that open up into glass so you can see the whole city, whatnot. Oh, it's beautiful. We checked out the other casinos. Went to the Venetian where that like the paintings on the ceiling. Bellagio, which is just fancy as fuck on the inside, and we went to the mall. Um, let me see other things with Vegas. Oh, I remember that fucking depression that hit me hard. Was it? I think it was. It started like after that Blue Man Group show when yo fucking Asian perfection ass on photography got upset because I didn't take the picture correctly. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, I just remember you walking in front of me, I was walking behind you, and end up drinking that freaking $8 Fiji water from the wet bar. Then the next morning went to Hard Rock Cafe and we took the picture together with the guitar. So I can see that picture inside of my head right now. How when we go swimming at the well, you didn't get in the water, but I got in the water. We go swimming at the Aria's swimming pool. My bad for y'all. Super tired. And yeah, it took me like about like like an hour just to get inside of the swimming pool or not because it was so cold. Uh, I remember our waiter when we ate at the buffet that day. Really cool guy. We saw pictures. I think I saw pictures inside of my phone from the buffet thing. I remember where we sat and everything. And I remember walking the whole strip. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't know why we didn't just catch a freaking bus. Like, I guess it was more adventurous to walk that whole strip. But we walked all the way to the stratosphere. And I was just talking shit that whole time. I was like, yeah, when I get out there, I'm going to get on top of the stratosphere and I'm going to jump off that thing. Man, it ain't going to be nothing. He was like, oh, you crazy, blah, 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 whatever like that. And then when we actually got to the stratosphere and I seen how tall that thing was, I was like, oh, shit, nah, I probably won't be able to do this. And then the only thing that fucked me up was I was like, oh man, I would have done that, but the wait's too long. So I want to say we got there like 8 o'clock, and the wait was like until like 8:45 to like 9 o'clock, whatever like that. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna wait that long, even though it wasn't even that long of a wait. I was just trying to make excuses back out, and you were like, I want to jump too. Like, oh fuck, I came back down now. But yeah, it was amazing. I just remember seeing like the levels of the floor just going like really fast as it jumped off of it. And then we took the bus back. Man, for sure all that freaking walking down the strip again. Really big old that black guy. This guy's been about like 6'3", 6'4", about like 300 pounds standing there. I don't know why that jumped inside of my memory, but yeah, I remember him there. We stopped. Before once we made it back, we wanted to get something to eat before we went to the hotel, and we stopped by New York, and got those pizzas. One of like the best pizzas I've had. I don't know. I can't explain it. It was basic as cheese pepperoni pizza you could find, but yeah, it tastes amazing. Like, was that one of our last days? Whatever. But I really did. I know the picture thing wasn't all that amazing because we had a whole argument, whatever. But the Blue Man Group show I did really enjoy. To be honest, Memphis. Then sheesh. Just think about the other memories that I may have forgotten because I can't remember everything. I remember a lot, but not everything. And would be like an hour long video. I'd sit here and go through all my memories. This is all off the top of my head. But yeah, made it back home safely. Oh, we didn't we flew back into Lake Charles, yeah, and my parents were supposed to get us, but they were at the horse race, and we ended up having to catch that cab. That fucking piece of shit charged like $20 to go like from the airport to back to the Charlestonian apartments. I know he fucked us over, but whatever, dude. I remember the dude too, because his name was Leon. Actually, he had played baseball with me when I played the Pee Wee League. He was a piece of shit there. Oh. But I just act like I didn't know who the fuck he was. We watched. Did we? Yeah, I think we watched Shrek 2. Um, then shit back in 2000. In 2011 came along. We went back to San Antonio, and that time we went to the Alamo, did the boat ride again, and we actually visited the Hemisphere Park. Cause at that 4D thing, yeah, we started branching out more and more. That time, and I remember playing that little street hustler, well, Riverwalk hustler, in chess, and that was fun. I remember you standing like to the right of me while I was playing chess, and then you kind of like ventured off on your own and whatnot, and then you came back scared because some homeless guy asked you for a hug or something, and was actually supposed to go skydiving because at a place in I want to say like San Marcos that was near San Antonio, but when we called to go there, they said they were closed for the weather, and because we was like little freaking jumping junkies, because the stratosphere wasn't enough when we was in Vegas, so we had to do something even freaking higher. Um, but we still went to the San Marcos outlet. So I remember went to the polo place or whatnot, and we made it back home. Not too long after that, I remember us laying inside bed. This is the same day that you found out that I had Nicole tattooed on my back because it was shining through my sun tattoo. It was on my back, and I want to say it was that day. It was for sure that visit, and you were like, it was like a Saturday or something. And we were just like, he was like, let's go skydiving. And then we found, shit, my heart's beating again, because I was like, oh man, she called my bluff again. So we found that place in Rocheron, Texas, and like right outside of Houston. And I remember that basketball player. I didn't give a shit about basketball. For the Lakers, Andrew Bynum was there, and yeah. I mean, he was kind of upset because he didn't take a picture with you. Biden Silva didn't take a picture with you because you could have posted that on the internet. And he had a freaking leg brace skydiving, which is totally against protocol in the NBA. So, yeah, but just like the initial 10, I can't even say 10 seconds because everything's happened so fast when you skydive. Like the first 5 seconds was sort of scary, like to get that little feeling out of you. And then when you drop, it was just all excitement from there. I still don't have that video. I think you have both of them. But yeah, landing back on ground felt really good because like we were super high. I want to say it was like 10,000 feet in the air. Yeah, it's like you no longer even seeing Houston; just became like grids of roads and stuff like that. Oh snap! One time we made it back from all that. I was sitting down in the break room, and I had my whole little list of women I've been with, and I wanted to copy it and paste it from my notes into my new app that I had called Day One. And for some reason, I hit copy, but I didn't hit paste. And then you were texting me in between then, and then you were like, send you something. I was supposed to send you something, and I clicked paste, and I clicked send, and all that whole list was coming down. I was like, oh man. In her head, I've been with like three people, man. She did not want to see this list, and luckily I was able to cut off my phone, and then it showed when I cut it back on. It said message wasn't sent or whatnot. Um, the restaurants. Went to Applebee's. Nothing special about Applebee's. Uh, oh, it was something special about is it Applebee's. Someone says Applebee's, yeah, because we was sitting like on the left side of it, and you said, oh no, when the waitress came, I was like, I wonder what no, actually, I said, I wonder what type of cheese they put in mozzarella sticks. It was a freaking trick question. You sort of freeze it for a while. Then the waitress was like, mozzarella. Then you got upset for like the rest of like at least like another 3 to 4 hours, whatever like that, over that little simple ass joke. And I was like, bro, waitress, you graduated from LSU. This waitress probably barely graduated high school. Don't think I'm basing your intelligence off of mozzarella sticks or whatnot. And then another time you came down, we went to Ala Capri, and you told me, it was like, I can't sit next to you because I am bad luck. And I was like, bro, don't worry about no bad luck. I'm just trying to win a little bullshit ass $200 with this little $2,500. It is very hard for me to lose all of this to win $200. He's like, I'm telling you, I'm just bad luck. Sure enough, I lost $2,500. And then right after that, we went to Mardi Gras on Ryan Street. We was in front of that Walgreens where we stood at. Uh, Baton Rouge move. Oh yeah, man. Like I don't know if I ever told you, but like, man, like you was the reason I bought a house. Like, boy, you aggravated me because like I was that's when they just opened up the L'Auberge in Baton Rouge, and I really liked that neighborhood. And you're like, no, because it's an inconvenience to me. I'm going to have to drop, instead of dropping, whatever, let's say we're dropping like 10 minutes to school, you would have to drop like 20 minutes now to go to school. And I mean, to go to work, whatnot. And then I was like, man, like, you don't think it's an inconvenience for me? Like every single week, I go visit, I have the same routine, visiting church, G-Ma, and my parents. And you worried about an extra 10 minutes? And I was like, man, just screw it. And when I got back to Lake Charles, I ended up getting a real estate agent. I had no intention on even buying the house that year, to be honest with you. I got a real estate agent, and it's Kim D. Giovanni. And yeah, ended up buying that house on Tuscany Road and whatnot. And when I moved inside the house, when I had that he took out that shotgun and that I had inside of my closet for like home protection and whatnot, and you pointed it towards me, but when my dad turned around, it was pointed at him, and he got scared as shit. And he still ended up taking us out to that little place in Big Lake. It's like an open field, whatever, to go shoot the gun. And I remember you like shot it, and then you dropped it because it was way too powerful. Because I didn't know my big ass. I even had to like step back on like 1 foot after shooting that gun. We also went to the gun range, but those were like a lot smaller guns, whatnot. Oh, another trip when I was arguing with you before we went to Los Angeles. You're at my house, and you were like, we started arguing. I was like, I don't even want to go to Los Angeles anymore. And then you left for like 3 or 4 hours. Then you came back. You was like, so you're not going to go to Los Angeles with me? I was like, oh, shit. So we ended up going to Los Angeles. And I thank you for that. Because it was like, man, it was like June, I want to say. Like June, whatever, like mid-June. And got off the freaking LAX. And it was like, I was at like 60 degrees, like 55 to like 60 degrees, like perfect. I just left Lake Charles a few hours ago where that shit was like 100 and 60 degrees there, you know. But yeah, that was mind-boggling to know that they have this perfect weather happening at the same time now, and you made your sister, because someone to say they had like two airports in Los Angeles, and like you picked the furthest one away, but this was the only one that you knew about, you know. And they came and pick us up. What was this? I don't know his name. I want to say David, but I don't think it was David. The chubbier guy that was dating your sister, the one that did hair or whatnot, that does hair. Um, yeah, they both brought us all the way back, and we stayed at the DoubleTree and had those amazing chocolate chip cookies. Jesus Christ, I still don't think I've had cookies that amazing since then. And what was up? We stayed in room 311. Yeah, 311. Because I remember the other little Asian guy who was driving us around with the white girl. I don't even know who these characters were. Uh, I just know they was driving us around because I remember him being so arrogant. He was like, "Yes, that breaks code 3674 under the penal code in the military." And like he kept just repeating shit. I was like, "Man, this is bullshit, dude. This dude trying to act like I want to show off his little fucking memory and shit, you know." And that white chick, she was inside the army as well. And one time you said something when she was there, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's on the penal code 50817. You can't wear this certain type of thing." And she was like, "No, that's the wrong code. That's under code 4618." He just shut the fuck up for the rest of the ride. I was like, thank God. But I just remember he was the one that came knock on the door to wake me up because she was already going to the Asian wedding. Because I think there are two separate types of weddings, you know? And he came knock on the door and he was like, "You have a pretty cool number. Hotel room number." He's like 311, 311. I guess it was like a band or something. He's like, "It's one of my favorite bands in the world." I was like, okay, cool, you know, whatever. But then we ended up driving to Laguna Beach, and yeah, that was pretty cool. Not much there besides seeing those freaking like mansions in the hills near Laguna Beach. Uh, and we end up going to her, I guess your friend's mother's home, and they ordered this fucking pizza. Like I seen deep dish pizza, but this pizza was like thick as like my big ass forehead, you know. And I was like, God damn, like nigga, you need like a fucking 5 gallon of water to be able to drink this thing. But yeah, I didn't eat any of that pizza or whatnot. It was in Little Vietnam, I want to say they stayed. Yeah, whatever. It was like an Asian community, but they had a lot of pretty houses there. I listened to Lupe Fiasco from around my way. First time I ever seen the video, I was at the hotel. Um, Beautiful wedding. A lot of people. Jesus Christ, yeah. And I remember the after party, me dancing. Jesus Christ, I was drunk as fuck. Couldn't dance for shit either. I was just kind of bouncing around. I was wearing like a blue button-up shirt, maybe. Yeah. But anyway, then we made it back to Houston, and we stayed with your family for a little while. Maybe just for the day, but I just remember us going to that soul food, SEOUL food. There was a Korean restaurant, and everybody ordered, and I was just infatuated with their fucking teriyaki chicken, whatever. And then we went to that fruit bowl place. I never knew this even existed inside this world, but that was pretty dope. It was kind of like within the same vicinity, or near. It was close. I actually taught you the word vicinity. It was in San Antonio. When we bought the bicycles, and you and I both drove. We was like, oh man, we would drive right there to the park. You know, there's nothing, bro. We was exhausted as shit by the time we just made it to like right there at Barb, and that was like the halfway point. You know, but we thugged it through. We made it. Your birthday, 2013. That was before my wreck. My wreck was at April. Yeah, bought you some shoes from the mall. Those colorful shoes. I want to say like pink, green, gray. I don't know. Bunch of random ass colors. You like that type of shit? I don't know. Whatever. I thought they looked cool. Whatever. And we also ate Bonefish Grill that year too, with your family, and it's one of those unique Asian things. It's like everybody kind of like ordered something different and put all the food within the middle, which is a dope ass idea. You know? And I want to say that was the same day. Christopher. I'm not about to sit all day trying to think of this dude's last name. But there was a cop who barricaded himself like in, and there was like 30 or 40 some cops, however many number of cops outside of it, and they just all like cheddar cheese and Swiss cheeses ass just all shooting through Christopher Donner. As if that's fucking important, but it was important. It's out of my brain for like a few seconds ago. Yeah, I just remember that happened during then. Picking up Mr. Ed. Jesus Christ. Do we have another time before? There's a time that we ate at Outback, and Mr. Ed called me to go play chess, and we left Outback and drove there, and he just wiped my like beat the shit out of me in chess, inside that little back room thing. But there was another time when I was leaving my parents' house, and I was going to Walmart to fill up my gas. And I seen Mr. Ed at the gas station in Walmart, and I asked him if he wanted to play chess or whatnot, and I ended up driving him all the way from Walmart on Highway 14 to the house, and we played chess or whatnot. And then when I left to bring him back was when you found all these messages from Crystal. That was devastating. Man. Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah. We've seen some. I want to say seen other messages as well, but whatever. Yeah. I think I stayed up that whole night before I went to work. When I was at work, you stayed at home. I was like, oh man, all my shit's gonna be missing by the time I get home, or the house gonna be on freaking 5. You kept the gangster, and nothing happened. I remember after work we went to Houston to visit your sister. Man, like all of my memories visiting your sisters all happened at once. So I don't know the exact time this was, but I do remember at the this was before 2013. No. That was after 2013. That was 2014. Yeah, but we did go visit your sister house inside Houston, but it was just a simple visit. But there's another story that I remember when we visited your sister house. But I'll get to that when that comes around, because I'm still like in 2013 or somewhere. Oh yeah, you got to meet Derek at that. It's like a pho restaurant on Nelson, because he was doing work when he was still working at Roto-Rooters. He was doing work behind that building. I wanted you to meet him because it was like my closest friend at the time, and yeah, that was a really good vibe, whatever like that. And then you also got to meet Ray. He had his girlfriend with him. I want to say her name was Megan, but it was just funny because like it was the 4 of us standing inside the front of the house, and Ray was like, "Man, the house to the left of you is like the same size as your house," and I was like, "Nah, it's because like there's like if you take their house is flush, so if you to take like a handle where my house dip inside and pull it out, they have like an extra like 500 square feet right there, you know." And then you're like, oh, okay, I see it. And Ray was like, oh, yeah, 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 true. And his girlfriend, Megan, was like, huh? Whatever. I ain't saying she's done. Probably a very smart girl. Just that she couldn't get that concept inside of her mind then. Um, I remember us exchanging vehicles. So I had to try that little ass tribute, a little Mazda tribute. Was it the Mazda tribute or was it the Civic? One of them little ass vehicles, man, where my body barely fit inside of me had my Escalade. And we exchanged vehicle for like a week or a few days, whatever the fuck it was. Um, I want to say it was a tribute for sure. Um, and then I had my infamous motorcycle accident, and I didn't want to bother you while you were at school because it happened like in the afternoon, and so it was like April 22nd, 2013, and yeah, I didn't want you to stress over it, and then yeah, next morning, I want to say my mom was the one that told you that I was in the hospital about to do my surgery because it was like April 23rd or whatnot. And you came when I woke up. I remember seeing you, Devin, my mom, and dad in the recovery room, whatnot. We had a lot of, let's say like a lot of cool ass times. Because you'll come over, and when you come over, while still inside my wheelchair or whatnot, um, we'll watch The Walking Dead. We'll order like Domino's, uh, and we went go see World War Z. Yeah, she took my my wheelchair out of the thing and brought me. And yeah, we started watching all the X-Men movies as well, like the whole little series or whatever. But I remember when my feet got just a little bit wet and I went to the apartment. Jesus Christ. It was so hard to walk up them stairs because my bones wasn't just used to walking up stairs. She was just used to walking like regular. A lot of times you can't visit me. Um, I remember, I want to say, yeah, it was you that took my picture while I was inside the pool trying to relearn how to walk or whatnot. And then eventually we ate at Ports of Henderson, Pats of Henderson. But you always call it Ports of Henderson because that's what you read on the sign. And we seen my cousin there, Mark. And going to Lupe Fiasco concerts with you, that meant a lot. That was close to that year. And when we went back to San Antonio, we stopped by your sister's house, and I think it was one of like the last conversations I had with your brother, because he was sitting there watching that show Wilfred or something. It was like a man dressed up in like a dog costume, and he really enjoyed that show and whatnot. And yeah, went to San Antonio like a year exactly after the motorcycle accident, so like 2014 ish, and um, I was going to say that Tropicana, Tropicana Hotel. That was a fun visit. Um, then we went to your sister wedding. I want to say like it was like in Houston, so it was like February 2016. It's February 2000. Yeah, it's February. February. It's just sticking in my head February for some reason. But I know it was like 2016, whatever. And I talked to your cool ass uncle. It's just fun. It's fun as a joke. And I remember your dad was wondering, was your uncle upset with me because of his body language or whatnot? But your uncle and I was just having fun, just laughing and joking and whatnot like that. But I do remember like the first time your mom talked to me because she wanted to use my vehicle to be able to bring stuff back because I had like a big ass SUV and she rubbed like the side of my arm. Uh, I don't know, it's like a sign of persuasion. I don't know, or whatever. Um, actually, I want to say about like 4 years ago, I was dealing Pygao, and they had a guy sitting at my table, and a Vietnamese guy, and I was telling him, I was like, man, like I really like dig the Vietnamese wedding styles, you know, and he was like, oh, you went to a Vietnamese wedding? I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. He said, I said, I was dating a chick named Linda. We're probably broken up at this time, and her sister got married in Houston. And he was like, when? And I was like about two. Let's say about 2018. I was like about 2 years ago, whatever, like that. And he was like, um, he started naming people, and I guess he was friends with your brother-in-law because he was at the exact same wedding I was at. He named every single like the place it was at, like with the upstairs and downstairs and whatnot. Um, yeah, it was just crazy. I found somebody else who was at that wedding. We both had no clue. Irrelevant, but our little Skittle challenge. We had the chopsticks and the Skittles, and see who can move the Skittles to the other bowl the quickest with the chopsticks or whatnot. And there was another candy. I want to say it was those worms, and you're able to tell the difference in the taste with like the green and red one versus the blue and purple or whatever like that. Yeah, my taste buds ain't that cold. So uh, oh yeah, Tommy got blacked out drunk and I got upset with you. Whatever. I just didn't want anybody to take advantage of you. It wasn't being drunk. Being drunk was cool. Shit. I don't know. I guess I didn't understand the whole situation that you was probably around people you're comfortable around. I don't know. We did our cycle back, fifth anniversary, 2014, 2016, dates. Um, yeah, it's our fifth anniversary, so this is 2014. Um, when we went to Ruth Chris and ate there. That was pretty dope, and had the lamb chops, which you could get like 20,000 of those things for like at Texas Day Brazil, and they charge like $50 for like two fucking lamb chops, whatever. Um, oh, before that 2000, sorry for jumping around, like it matters. Before that 2014, I remember us arguing inside the vehicle, and on the way there, and that song by Pharrell, "Because I'm Happy" came on, and it like calmed everything down. Was that the? I want to say that was the first year we went to actually. Yeah, it was the first and probably only time. I don't know for sure about the only time, but the first time we went to the San Antonio Museum of Art, SAMA. Um, man, I love that. I love that museum so much. Still one of my like I've been to museums in South America now. I've been traveling a lot, and in Europe, and that's still one of my favorite museums, like ever. Was we did the took a picture of me right under the statue of David balls for some odd reason, because you thought that would be funny, and then you we had that circle looking red thing, and we had to interpret it when nobody was looking. We filmed it, and you thought it was like I want to say Pac-Man or Tom or something like that. I just love those description things of what you took out from the art thing. Uh, Also, there was a time we went. What's the shit? Man, my bad about the past. I'm storing up memories inside my head. Because a lot of them blend in together. Um, but yeah, that was the time we went ate at Tony Romas, and had that fucking waiter. Like he was like super quick on getting out the drinks. You know, I want to say like it was vice versa. Super quick out getting out the drinks, but took forever to bring the food. And uh, when we came back, we went to I want to say we ate at Bonefish Grill in Houston. It was you, your sister Cindy, and me all ate there. It was like at this like a plaza type thing. It was very beautiful in Houston. And I bought the Bruce Lee shirt from from the Galleria from Urban Outfitters or something like that. And yeah, I want to say I never knew how your brother passing away affected you. You never really talked about it. It reminded me of like the side of my dad's family, who when somebody passed away, they just don't really mention anything. But my bad if I wasn't comforting for you. I just didn't want to bring it up to trigger some type of memory, or whatever like that. But I don't know, whatever. Um, what was the? I'm trying to go back to your yeah. Let's keep going. Because maybe it might have been February 2014 for your sister's wedding, or was it 16? I want to say 14. Whatever. I just remember the whole wedding side of my head. Um, I remember 2015 when you're 216, maybe it was February 16th, 2014. I don't know. For some reason, the 16th is inside there for the wedding. I probably fucked that one up, but I'm not perfect when it comes to memory. But I remember all your friends came down, and this was like for sure 2015. All your friends came down, and the black chick, I want to say she was Filipino. I don't know, she was Asian for sure. And I dropped her off at the Golden Nugget, and then in the freaking morning, like I was knocked out, man. And then I heard brr, brr, brr. Um, the 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 alarm went off because she opened up the back door, and I forgot to tell her that the alarm was set if the door opens, it goes off or like that. But it woke me up. But we ended up going back to San Antonio. So it was in San Antonio a lot, man. Like they all blend, but I'm trying to get them perfectly together. But this time with the San Antonio, this is that horrible time when we was driving out there, and my back right tire blew out, and we had to stop at that little gas station and wait. And then the triple A guy came, and then he got pissed off because the black guy helped us, and then we ended up driving to that NTB place in Beaumont and got the whole tire change or whatnot like that. And that's when we stayed at the Crockett Hotel. Yeah, so these are all together. I remember the back passenger window going out, the door handle was off. Like something happened that night while we were sleeping inside Valet, but Valet didn't want to take any responsibility for it, you know. And we went to Six Flags, and I pissed you off, of course, because like I was just scared that with that back window not being able to open, anybody could have got inside of my vehicle and stole whatever they wanted to, you know. So we ended up leaving Six Flags, and then we went to that place, that Chevrolet place, and had to get the back left window fixed or whatnot. It was just a messed up trip. I remember we did like a little small video of our recapping of that trip when we came home. It wasn't that awesome. No, so it had to been sorry about this. It's fucking with me. 2014 for your sister's wedding. What the fuck happened? I remember or maybe it was a fucking 2000, whatever. I remember we were going to eat with Kenneth and his wife at Golden Nugget at Cadillacs. And also the time we were going to eat at Steamboat Bill's before Kenneth was leaving. And I was like, man, do you want some of these, whatever, like hush puppies or some shit I wasn't going to eat? And that boy was quick to say, yeah. And he took those. Then we ended up flying to Cancun. And that was a cool trip. I just wish you could have done a lot more. I know we drank a lot because it was all inclusive, whatever like that. I dug the Japanese restaurant was good, but the hotel was hot as fuck. I want to say that like the AC was out during that time. I drank a lot of those fucking Miami Vice. I want to say it's like daiquiris and pina colada mixed together or something like that. And my crazy ass went inside the Gulf with you. Like I would have never walked inside that freaking water because I don't like being in places I can't see the bottom of. And we met that cool guy from Atlanta. Him and his wife, whatever. I want to say like work for Cartoon Network or some shit like that. And yeah, I just remember him slapping, like, he took his hand and said, boom, like on my back. And he was like, you got a big ass back. Oh, yeah, I just wish, like I was okay with the whole trip until we started talking to them because they was like, man, we went on like an excursion yesterday inside the jungles of like Cancun, and it went like all like we stayed on the resort. I wish we would have went out and done more within the city, whatever. And oh, your 2016 birthday. That was the year I got you. I brought you a. I remember exactly where I got that little pizza box thing from, or whatever box I had, because I bought your iPad, and I put it inside that box because I didn't want you to know what it was. We were at your cousin, what's his name? David house, and they were cooking or whatnot, and you had like the other teachers, and y'all playing like the Never Have I Ever game. But I do remember sitting inside there reading, like studying stocks, and they were like, "Oh, why is Jared's all saying to himself, whatever, like that?" And you just knew I was like a reclusive type person, you know. And you were like, "Just leave him alone, let him be. You don't have to be inside here." I enjoy it. Thank you for that, because I really don't like being around people, to be honest with you. Even though they're awesome people to be around, I just don't like being around people. Went to the outlet. I got 3 of my favorite Oxford shirts. That blue, white, and green one from the Polo Factory. Ate Texas de Brazil a lot. I remember them all. It's just it blurs the exact time for this year. I remember me helping out the old lady. We went to Cormier's. And that old lady that was like super lost. And I was like, babe, she'll just find whatever she needs to. And he was like, no, I need to help her. You like left me and you made sure she got back to her family and whatnot. That was pretty dope. Eating sushi masa, another dope ass restaurant I remember. I'm like, tell you, sis, oh fuck. I don't have time to check for that shit. Maybe Sister West's wedding was in 2016. I don't. I'm gonna fight back and forth that side of my head. It doesn't. It doesn't really matter. And no, my sister wedding was in 2016. Oh shit done. Wait, let me get a charger. Oh shit goes. Yeah. That's the thing. My sister's wedding was in 2016. It was like that April, whatnot, and we went to, where did we go to? We went to Bed Bath and Beyond before the wedding, and you end up buying the gift and wrapping it, and we was late as fuck to that wedding. Traffic or whatnot, but we still made the reception or whatnot. And when after the wedding or whatnot, I don't know why I keep moving this freaking iPad. After the wedding, we went back to my sister's house, and then my dad was like, "If you and Linda leave, I'm coming. I'm driving back home to Lake Charles with y'all." And we were like, okay. So stood there for a little while. Then was like, man, let's leave. My dad was so excited to jump inside the back of inside the vehicle to take that ride back to Lake Charles. We all drove back and we dropped him off to his house, and then we came back to our house, whatever you want to call it, on Tuscany. I remember the song. It was one of my favorite songs at that time. Like, Hey DJ, won't you play that song? Put your hands up. I can't sing and I can't rap. But yeah, I remember that. Oh, we did stop by before after we left the wedding. Before we went to my sister's house, we went to that lounge. But that lounge wasn't that great. You know, I like the lounge in Baton Rouge better than I like that lounge. It's more of like a Spanish type lounge thing. Um, 16 still, so it's during our yeah. So wait, you know I can't let shit go. Your sister wedding was 2014. My sister wedding was in 2016. Uh, I remember for our 7th anniversary, we met in Lafayette or a place near Lafayette. It's like a restaurant. And that's when we got our Fitbit Blaze. And then eventually ended up buying us Apple Watches. And I met you in front of that. I want to say abandoned. I was going to say it's a abandoned parking lot, just like a store that was closed, and we met there, and we synced our watches and all this up outside the parking lot. And I remember going to IKEA because it was raining hard, heavy shit. Because I needed like a little table thing to go under my TV or whatnot, and yeah, just heavy rain. I remember they didn't have the color I wanted. Then ended up going with the second color, which is like a browner type color, whatever. And then I remember you put it together because ain't no way I put some IKEA shit together. Oh, oh man, that's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite movies watching with you because we were broken up for a while, and then we ended up becoming friends again. And we'll go see we'll go see the Avengers. And I actually absolutely love Thanos. Jesus Christ, that whole movie. I love the whole movie with that like that. And then you came, and then you cooked crabs at my house. I want to say that's when you wore my chef's hat. We cooked shrimp and the bacon popper singles because we went to Kroger's before then. And I remember going to Kroger's with you. We chilled with Byron at Golden Neck. Just had a real cool, relaxed conversation about a pool or whatnot. Then we went back to San Antonio in 2018. We stayed at Hotel Contessa. You're the only person in my life I've ever argued with inside the Lazy River because I told you about Glace and Beth, whatever. And then I remember I was drunk as fuck, and I thought I'd be able to wake up because the checkout was at like 9 or 10 or whatever like that, and they charged like an extra $30 just to sleep there. And we ended up like driving to like a garage where I tried to sleep and I really couldn't sleep, and we ended up driving back to Lake Charles or whatnot. And another good movie I really enjoyed watching inside Baton Rouge was The Equalizer. And that was a special moment when you planned a trip that I didn't even know about. When you drove me to Houston, you was like, I can't tell you where we're going. We went to Ojo, like a typical American would say, Ojo Locals, and seen all them cheeks from those hot ass chicks there, whatever like that. And thank you for painting, helping me hang up those paintings when we had that was very peaceful inside of my head, even when I go to that memory. When I had all the art things on the ground, and you and I did all the measuring and hung them up while listening to Mac Miller's Circle album. And then, when it comes to the ending, I didn't like that. I had bought you that, because you had went to Chicago and you had that Rainy Day in Paris postcard, and then I ended up buying you one of the same size artwork that I had at my house, but it was huge. With the rainy day in Paris, and you really loved it. I think I saw the video of you sitting there opening it. Uh, I remember how it was bothering me, like dumb shit bothered me, uh, that it wasn't censored. So like once it like about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I made sure it was censored on the wall, centered on the wall. And you giving me the Mac Miller pendant. Oh, couldn't find it anywhere. So I ended up. So you know the? Yeah, I think you know how I made this. Maybe so, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, that meant a lot. And just goddamn, it's probably been like an hour of me just talking. Uh, I'm just trying to like go back through older memories. Um, the post-it notes. Those things I would leave like when I would when I would leave your apartment, I'll leave like little post-it notes and stamp them on the door or whatnot. But that's about it for now. I mean, I can add something to it later. So many memories is going to that tavern. All the movies we watched, all the restaurants we visited. All you FaceTime and Gmon. Well, I put it on FaceTime with Gmon. I don't know, but I'll add something to it later if I think of something. I hope you have a blessed life, and I wish nothing but the best for you. You watching this? I'm already gone. So still love you. It's like a friend, and I hope the best for you.